Welcome to the 78th annual meeting of Georgia's Own Credit Union, and thank you for being here today. This past year has been an unprecedented one for the credit union as we faced a global pandemic, completed 2 successful mergers, and provided financial relief for our members.
Georgia's Own Credit Union bought 770 meals and donated them to Phoebe Hospitals in Albany.
Despite the year's unique challenges, Georgia's Own emerged stronger, smarter, and more resilient. Let's take a look back at how 2020 has helped shape our continued success. Business continuity was more critical than ever, and our preparedness and ability to be nimble served us well in 2020. This included a swift transition to a predominantly remote workforce, shifting more than 90% of our back office staff remote within the first 2 weeks of the nationwide quarantine. We provided tools and resources to help members transact their business digitally, creating a dramatic increase in self-service adoption. We saw a 45% increase in our online account opening tool, reducing the need for manual account opening. Online banking enrollment increased 14%, and mobile deposit usage increased 24%. We moved our perimeter branch to a new, more convenient location and began work on a highly automated Midtown location, which will open in 2021. 12 new companies joined our field of membership, including Cobb County Water and Fastenal. We successfully onboarded more than 35,000 members through the Doco Credit Union and Three Rivers Credit Union mergers, making us the 3rd largest credit union in Georgia. We invested heavily in our digital channels. We continue to enhance our telephone platform to offer additional self-service options to members. We furthered our investment in Constellation, a platform that will allow us to enhance our digital interfaces. This included launching a digital lab for testing. We implemented new analytics software to better serve our members and began implementation of an automated platform for lending pre-approvals. We added free student loan and wealth management webinars to help our members succeed. Finally, we rolled out the Georgia's Own Card Manager app, giving members access to enhanced fraud controls and alerts, including the ability to lock their card if it is lost or stolen. Part of business continuity meant protecting our members and our staff. Our top priority was the safety and well-being of our employees and the people we serve. Because of this, we put stringent guidelines in place, including maintaining rigorous cleaning procedures, posting signage at our branches and main office to ensure people adhered to social distancing guidelines, installing plexiglass at our teller windows, making masks mandatory for staff and members, and switching to drive-through only service at our branches when necessary. Through an economic downturn, Georgia's Own continued to see sound financial performance. Our net worth remains strong at 10.09%. Largely in part to our mergers with Doco and Three Rivers Credit Union, our membership grew to 203,602, an 11% increase over last year. We also saw a significant increase in assets, ending the year at over $2.9 billion, an increase of nearly 18% over 2019. The mortgage market saw rates at all-time lows, giving us our largest annual production to date at more than 1,100 mortgages generated for approximately $277 million. Similarly, our loan portfolio, including loans held for sale, increased, ending the year with $2.1 billion. Member deposits also increased, ending the year at nearly $2.6 billion. To compensate for an unfavorable economic market due to the pandemic, Georgia's Own successfully reduced expenses. As a result, our efficiency ratio was 74.50%, and non-interest expenses were $15.2 million under budget at year-end. We achieved low-income designation status from the Georgia Department of Banking and Finance and NCUA, significantly boosting the credit union's capacity to assist underserved members, as well as boosting our ability to assist more business members through increased member business lending. In preparation for the 2021 environment, credit union management expensed an additional $43.9 million in 2020 for possible future COVID-related credit losses. This unprecedented high level of provision expense negatively impacted 2020 earnings, resulting in a loss of $10 million for the year. However, it positioned your credit union for continued safety and soundness and a return to profitability in 2021. The breadth and depth of the knowledge we have and our ability to provide a comprehensive range of products and services has never been more important. Despite a challenging environment, we enhanced our product offerings. We were proud to upgrade to a contactless credit card in August 2020, giving members a safer and more convenient way to pay. We rebranded and enhanced our free financial education modules in a critical time of need. We acquired ownership stake in Member First Mortgage, significantly increasing operational efficiency and improving the mortgage experience for our members. We introduced 4 new in-house originated mortgage products to offer members more financing flexibility, including 2 low down payment loans. As a result of our efforts, we were able to maintain our A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. The values Georgia's Own has upheld for more than 85 years did not waver in 2020. Many members have lost jobs and loved ones, and by continuing to put people before profit, we were able to offer relief to those who needed it most. We created an emergency relief loan, helping more than 900 members with loan assistance for $1.6 million. We created more than 50 educational tools and resources to assist our members during the pandemic. We offered a number of financial resources, including payment deferrals and loan forbearance to our members. Georgia's Own provided more than $19.1 million in mortgage forbearance alone and waived more than $200,000 in fees. For small business, we provided more than $8.5 million in relief to more than 300 businesses through Paycheck Protection Program loans. Credit unions continue to save Georgians money, and 2020 was no exception. We are proud to report that Georgia's Own provided an estimated total of $27,330,990 to our members in the form of lower rates and fewer fees, which is equivalent to $141 per member or $295 per household. According to the Credit Union National Association, Georgia's Own delivered loyal, high-use households $2,095 in direct financial benefits. In addition to providing relief for members, we work to support and lift our communities. In 2020, the Georgia's Own Foundation held its 11th annual Georgia's Own Golf Challenge at the Golf Club of Georgia in Alpharetta. Despite the unexpected challenges of event planning in the COVID-19 environment, the event procured 52 sponsors, 123 golfers, and raised $80,000 for LEAD, a local organization which helps at-risk inner-city youth with the tools needed to succeed.
The Booker T. Washington Girls Tennis Team would like to say, thank you, Georgia's Own Credit Union.
To meet the extreme needs of those in our community affected by the economic hardships of COVID-19, we undertook a number of fundraising efforts to provide meals for this population.
This means the world to us. I don't know if I've ever been more proud of a community that we're involved in than I am with the community here now.
We held drives in March and June to raise funds and collectively contributed a total of $62,000 from Georgia's Own and the Georgia's Own Foundation towards this cause. The foundation partnered with the City of Atlanta in distributing $1.5 million in the form of $2,000 grants to 750 city contract employees who had been hardest hit by COVID-19. Finally, the credit union and the Georgia's Own Foundation granted a combined total of $50,000 in college scholarships in 2020. We continued to highlight events that were important to the community on the Georgia's Own sign, and we're honored to recognize local graduating seniors, healthcare workers, teachers, and veterans. Additionally, we featured tributes for the late Kobe Bryant and John Lewis and displayed messaging around breast cancer awareness, early voting, and Hunger Action Month. We continue to foster a culture where everyone feels valued, respected, and has the opportunity to grow and succeed. As part of our diversity and inclusion program, we work to create a process to request, approve, and implement employee resource groups. 3 groups were requested and approved in 2020. Additionally, our first class of emerging leaders completed their curriculum this past year. Georgia's Own had 17 exemplary employees complete this 2-year program in late 2020. Finally, we furthered our dedication to employee wellness and volunteerism. Employees logged more than 1,430 hours for personal wellness and nearly 580 hours for volunteer time off. This past year has brought us unexpected challenges. However, it forced us to rethink, reconfigure, and reimagine the future. As a result, we are better positioned to serve our members than ever before. We thank our staff, our board, and our members for the fortitude and support they have given us this year. We also thank our healthcare workers and communities for the sacrifices they have made. Whatever the future brings, Georgia's Own will continue to stand strong and uphold our steadfast commitment of banking on purpose. It is with extreme gratitude that we acknowledge our board of directors and senior staff members who worked diligently to develop and execute our strategic goals in 2020. Their vision and passion for Georgia's Own is instrumental, and it is an honor to introduce them to you now. Michael Baumgartner as chairperson, Patrick Casey as treasurer, Joan Sims as secretary, Richard Burns, William Conine, David Dickey, Larry Fowler, Gary Ludgood, Thomas Pollock, Irvin Walker, and David Preeter, President and CEO, Cindy Boyles, Chief Talent Officer, Eric Broom, Chief Operating Officer, John Carew, Chief Strategic Officer, Kelly Garman, Chief Marketing Officer, Greg Gibson, Chief Financial Officer, Barry Heath, Southwest Regional President, Drew Putt, Chief Lending Sales Officer. Thank you for joining us for the 78th annual meeting of Georgia's Own Credit Union. As we move into 2021, the credit union stands better prepared to face the challenges ahead. We appreciate you being here today, and thank you for being one of Georgia's Own.